Take me for a run. Today we are going to do a challenge. Is it a challenge?
It's
No.
a fact or bullfish. It's like kind of a challenge, but really just sort of like testing fishing myths.
Yes. So, does chicken breast catch more fish than prawns? So we've actually marinated the chicken in garlic powder, onion powder.
One of them. We've got some that's plain.
Yeah. Because I know I've heard people do that and have much success. I'm talking to you.
Oh, yeah.
So they're getting my point of view. They have to see what I'm looking at.
Have to see what I'm looking at. Alright, you ready?
Yeah, it's recording. Ooh,
Bit feisty, that big one.
bit feisty.
The
Yeah.
rig I'm going to do at the moment, I'll put the torch down so you can see what I'm talking about. The rig I'm going to do is called a running sinker rig. It's probably, I would say it's probably one of the most basic rigs you can do. There's only one knot you need to know.
You don't
So
have
the-
to talk as loud.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do, get your hook, put it on your line. Then you're just going to do a blood knot. So what that involves, you just put your finger where the hook is, wrap it around your tag end, around the main line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go 7 times. I feel like 7's a good number. And then through that little loop that you've been holding with your finger that whole time, bit of I stuffed it up. Just did that bit out. Oh, look, I'll fix it. It's a good thing about braid, it holds its thing. So you want to put it a little bit tight and then a bit of saliva, because otherwise the friction will just cut through your line. And then pull it tight. And that's your knot. And I like to get some scissors, put my hook on them and just give it a pull.
Wait,
Just make sure that's
sorry,
perfect.
I wasn't even pointing at it. Where's your sinker?
Yeah, getting into that.
Oh, okay.
So impatient. Honestly, she's a pushy director, folks. Very pushy director. Alright, we'll cut our tag end.
Look at the babies. They are babies.
Make sure you keep your tag ends, folks. Don't leave that for a fish or something to choke on. So you want about 30 centimeters a leader. So we'll go about that much or so. It's not an exact art. With a running sinker rig, they're pretty forgiving as well. Alright, so you've got your hooked. You've got your hook connected to your leader. What you then want to do is grab a swivel. With that swivel, you're going to put it through the eye on one side and do the exact same knot. So put your finger in there, wrap it around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Through that loop where your finger is. Give it a bit of saliva. You want to do, if you've got really thin braid, you want to do more knots. If you've got really thick braid, you want to do less. But the main thing is, when you put a bit of pressure on that, it doesn't snap. If it snaps, you tie it again and do, if it pulls through, you want to go and do more knots. If it snaps, you want to do less knots. Because it is a running sinker rig as well, someone's getting a bit of action. You can leave a little bit more of a tag end there as well. It's not like your FG knots or anything. You've got to really trim that tag. Alright, next step. Take your sinker, slide it onto your main line. Like that. And then that way that sinker, oh, if we can get it through. This might be a dud sinker. It is. There's no hole on that end. Actually, there's a tiny little one. Don't know if my braid might be too thick to get through that though. Oh no.
Waiting patiently.
So that sinker can run anywhere on your line. That's why it's called a running sinker rig, because that sinker can run anywhere. But what you don't want is that sinker up against your hook. So you've got your swivel there purely to stop that sinker from hitting your hook. So you want to put it through the other end of your swivel and then do your same knot again. So 1, 2. And there you go, and that is your rig complete. So when all's said and done, if you've done your rig right, you should have 3 blood knots. Scissors down, that'll help a bit. You should have 3 blood knots, and you should have a sinker on your main line, going down to a swivel, going down to about 30 centimeters-ish of leader to a hook of choice, and that hook depends on what bait you're fishing, how you want it to present, what fish you're targeting, all that sort of stuff. But for today, we're just using a long shank hook. Yeah, we're just using a long shank hook for today, and that's the rig. So these prawns are still a bit frozen, so I'm just going to warm them up a bit.
Yeah.
So the strategy with baiting your prawns up, you find the poop chute, put the hook in there, curve the prawn around, keep curving, and you want that hook popping out roughly around the legs. This is a small prawn, so it's not perfect, but you get the gist. If you find that your prawns are coming off heaps, you can make a little loop with your line. So like twist it, like that, and then pop that over the tail and the hook, and there you go, and tie that on. And that just sort of ties the prawn to your hook and it sits on there a little bit better. Yeah. Oh, and if you can, it's a bit hard to see now with the prawn on, but you want to get what's called an offset J hook if you can. Good idea as well is when you are fishing a wharf, you find most of the nice fish actually hang around the wharf. So it's not always a bad idea to just drop your line straight down and just see what bites. Alright, and that's me done.
Get any bites?
No, Denise, no I'm not. So as you can see, Denise is what we like to call in the fishing business, a suki lala. Because she's putting on a glove to handle the raw chicken.
It's gross.
Suki lala.
What do you think of that?
Gorgeous. Like her on, I reckon. Nothing gets the fish going like salmonella.
Should I just like weave it on?
Yeah, just like you would like a mullet strip. Yeah, there you go, perfect.
Like that?
Yeah, looks good. Just like a little tap, there you go. Alright, there we go folks, so I'm on with the prawn. Oh, is that a flatty or? Yes,
Tis too.
Oh, it's not. Oh, that's gone horribly wrong. Oh. Yeah, so it's not the biggest. Jeez, mate.
He's aggressive.
It's going mental. Oh, good hook up too. That'll be really easy to get off. So there you go. Not the biggest flatty in the world, but you'd be pushing it to say legal, but.
Yeah, he's tiny.
I mean, he's not that small.
Oh, not the toes.
I'm just gonna give him a sec.
Yeah. Should I?
So there you go, folks. The hook is just hooked on by the skin there. In fact, I can probably just.
No, don't.
Okay. There you go, and he is free. Oh.
Belly flop.
Yeah, he might have belly flopped that one a little bit. That's alright. He's a tough lad, he'll be right. So that's 1 to prawns, none to chicken. Ooh. Don't snap me off. Watch Oh, come on. What's those oysters?
Taking me for a run.
Yeah. There he is.
Ooh, good size.
Oh, the net's not going to help, is he? Alright.
No.
Oh. That's illegal, bro. Were you recording?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I just wanted to get him out of there quickly because there's a lot of structure. That's actually good brown. It's not bad. Alright, well there you go. Pretty good hookup too. There we go. So that, my friends, is caught. Well, he might take care of himself. No?
No.
I'll grab the wrap. It might be legal. It's not ridiculously far off. So that, my friends, is a yellowfin brim caught on the prawn. There you go. Gorgeous animal, the brim. Look at those beautiful patterns. I want to catch one and put it in my fish tank. Gorgeous. We'll let it go. Splish. Alright folks, so we've been fishing for, would you say about an hour now?
Yeah, about an hour.
Okay. Just adjust the torch. How many bites and fish have you got, Denise?
0 fish, 3 bites?
Okay.
2 or 3,
Well,
I don't remember now.
I've been fishing the prawns on this one, and I've had 2 fish and 4 or 5 bites. So far the prawns are ahead by quite a bit, but to sort of compensate for any like sort of personal techniques, we're going to switch baits now and see if that changes up the score. So there you go, Denise.
Oh.
Surprise. There you go. And now I'm going to fish the chicken, and we're going to see if that impacts the results. Just heard like a pitter patter out there in the distance, and sure enough I just sort of saw this like darkness in the water moving towards us. We just got smashed by some rain. Oh, that was not me. We just got smashed by some rain, and it flew past in like 5 seconds. And I'm like, oh, I can still hear it. And then sure enough, a second wave came and smashed us. So
yep.
we're a bit wet. Denise is looking to call it, but I said nope. We're for the fans. We're seeing this one through. So a little bit of an update while we're sitting here in the rain and Denise is crying. I've had nothing on the chicken since we swapped, and Denise had 1 take on her prawn.
Barely a take. I didn't even get baited.
Yeah, but still, takes a take. So, based off that, the performance like all over has dropped, but the prawn is still outperforming the chicken. And I feel like it makes sense. Like, prawns are like a natural prey item for brim, whereas chicken is like some weird foreign terrestrial animal that a brim would, almost never usually encounter. So I feel like it does make a bit of sense that prawns have worked a bit better tonight. I don't know, let us know in the comments if you've got any stories where chicken has outperformed prawns, but so far, I think I'm going to have to call this one a little bit of bullfish. I think I might have to. So what do you reckon? So Denise, was that the outcome you were expecting? Did you expect prawns to outperform chicken, or?
I did, but I was very hopeful in catching at least 1 fish.
Oh, true. You got a donut that session, didn't you?
Technically, yes.
You didn't catch anything.
Technically a donut sesh for me.
Unlucky, Snooks. Like,
No.
we got 2 bites the entire time
Yeah.
off the chicken, whereas we got like several well,
I swear I didn't hit anything.
yeah, well, we've got it on foot now, so unlucky. Yeah, whereas we did, like, we got as many fish as we got bites on chicken on prawns.
Yeah.
And we got like multiple bites on prawns we didn't get on chicken, so yeah, I don't think it was even close, honestly. I think this particular fishing myth is bullfish. What do you think?
Yeah, go on then. Really devastated about it though.
Did you want chicken to work?
I really did.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like we could do another session another time.
Yeah, we could. Part 2.
Give it another go at a better spot.
Yeah, we definitely could do a part 2.